How's it going, YouTubers? Cornwolf here. Thank you for joining me for another video today. And today I just want to give you a little update on the Project Cars interview that I did do at Eurogamer. It's been a couple of weeks now, and I just wanted to give you guys an update and let you know where I am with that. And we'll just have a quick look at a couple of the announcements that I've done during Eurogamer and shortly after in terms of car tracks. So I did quite a decent interview with a guy called Lee. He's from Namco. Nearly forgot what it's called then. And he did a really good interview with me, showing me the game, telling me different things about the game, which was just really awesome. He actually did it twice. The first time he did it and didn't realise I wanted to record the footage, so he did it again, so thank you for him for doing that. I've also passed on all your fantastic questions to them. I have heard back, and there are some questions that they can't answer. I'm just waiting on to answer the ones that they can ask. However, we have all been commended on how awesome our questions are, and it's really pushing the guys and the professional manner that they were put in. I did tweak them a little bit, but so thank you all for those questions. With regards to the actual interview, with these things, they do have to be circumvented. Sometimes there's a guy stood with you while you're doing the interviews at these events. They will stand to one side just to make sure that the guy that's doing the interview isn't saying anything out of turn, anything he shouldn't say, little slip-ups and things like that. In this case there wasn't anything like that, so Lee requested that I just show him the footage beforehand just so he can have a quick look through it. Now he's happy with the footage, but unfortunately again the sound quality was quite low. It was a little bit all over the place, mainly because my cameraman Colin was trying to do his best in the situation that we had, and Lee was actually playing the game and showing us things, so he was trying to get him talking and then also try and pan around to the actual gameplay. And there's also a bit right at the very end where quite clearly if someone's got a camera in someone's face and you're looking at something, they're busy, and this woman just was more concerned about her son playing the game and he couldn't figure out how to drive the car. I mean, yeah, no comment on that one. And it was a little bit frustrating that we got interrupted towards the end. Now I don't want to stop anybody playing any games or anything like that, but you can blatantly see that we're in the middle of an interview or a shoot, and we just got interrupted. So Lee has actually sent me an email to say that let's try and, do you want to shoot it again? Let's do it again. So I'm going to go back to him and ask him what and how, because that would be awesome if we could do it in a quieter environment and get something more professional out for you guys before the release towards the end of next month. So we've got that coming up, so I just wanted to give you guys a quick update on that Project Cars interview. It was done, everything's in the process. It's just unfortunate that sometimes these things do take a little bit more time than predicted or expected, because the guys aren't there to just double check that things aren't being said out of turn, and it turns out that nothing was said out of turn, but I think Lee wants to help me. We seem to have got on really well. We follow each other on Twitter and different things like that, and I think they really want this game pushing out there because it is fantastic. I can tell you stuff about the game. The game is awesome. I played it. I actually played it on the latest PC build because it was on a massive, I think it was a 50-inch 4K TV, and it looked awesome. However, it was sat right next to, or in between two Xbox Ones, and to be honest it didn't look much different. Granted they were on smaller TVs. The guys did say that they are pushing as hard as they can to get the 1080p, but they don't want to lower any or compromise on any quality or any potential lagginess and things like that. So they are pushing as hard as they can to try and achieve that 1080p, but don't be disappointed if it doesn't get there, because it does look fantastic in the actual current state it was at Eurogamer. It looked awesome. The game is pretty hard. I was doing the Aston Martin GT cars, and they looked really good. It took me a couple of laps to get into it, but even the AI systems are actually fighting with each other, and there's once when I had to swerve out the way of a car because it had just been flipped over. So it's great. I didn't really get to do much else other than that. You can pretty much turn every single assist off you want. The cameras that they've got in there and the range of cameras is fantastic. So you've got anything from a helmet cam, which even simulates the G-force of your head moving around and things like that, which obviously you'd expect, and you've even got the outsides of the inside of the helmet, so you can actually see some of that, and I think it does fog up a little bit and things like that. You've got the GoPro camera, which is pretty cool actually. It's like the centre of the car, so you get a good feel for that. And then you've got your usual dashboard cam or the window screen cam. You've got your bonnet cam, your bumper cam, your rear view cameras and things like that. Lee was flicking through them while he was talking to me and still pretty much winning the race, which was phenomenal. That just shows you how much he's played the game. So don't be expecting a hard game, an easy game. It is pretty hard, depending on obviously the difficulty levels and things like that. Obviously in this demo they've chucked you in pretty much at the deep end, but it just gave you a feel for it. It was around Silverstone, and it just looked and felt fantastic, so I really can't wait for that. So since Eurogamer, there's been a couple of announcements of tracks, so I am just going to switch over to that and we'll have a look at those tracks there. So here we are at the website for Project Cars, and for anybody that's not visited recently, it's a couple of weeks ago now, and they actually revealed a few more tracks for us. So we've got Road America, Watkins Glen International, Alton Park, and Mount Pandora, or whatever it is, the Bathurst track, which is awesome. So that's pretty much all they've released here in terms of information. Watkins Glen, a bit of a tongue twister, and Road America joined the roster from the US, among the first of our point-to-point locations. A beautiful drive down the California highway in the West Coast, an open top sports car, and the sunglasses are mandatory, which is awesome. So we've got two American tracks. Watkins Glen, I'm not sure if that's a fictional one or not. Road America we've seen before in Forza 5. I quite like that track, which is pretty sweet. Then we've got Alton Park, which is awesome, which is in the UK, and it's the first of their karting tracks. I'm hoping it's not just a karting track, because there is one of the big tracks for BTCC as well, so it'd be awesome if we can get a bit of a BTCC series going on there. I know there's lots of C's in that, so that'd be pretty sweet. And we've also got Bathurst, which is a fully international of Mount Panorama. Panorama? I can't pronounce that. In New South Wales in Australia, and again that was a recent addition to Forza 5. When that came out, that was a new track that they've never done before in terms of Forza 5, and it's really good. I really enjoy driving on that. It's quite technical and very tight in certain points. So you've got those extra tracks there. If we just have a quick look on the track location list, so we've got, just to go through them all, we've got the Azure Coast, which is in France, which is a point-to-point race. You've got the Azure Circuit, again in southern France. So I'm not sure southern France if this is more around the area of Nice, Monte Carlo, places like that. I'm not sure. Got the California Highway, US Coast, and we've got 5 layouts to that, which is pretty cool. We've got the Glencairn karting circuit in Scotland. And here we've actually got GP reverse, east, west, reverse, west, and west reversed, which is pretty cool. You've got the GP circuit for Bathurst there, got Alton Park, and we've got the Forest International and Ireland, which is pretty cool. We've got the Road America, which just got the GP circuit there. Watkins Glen, we've got 2 layouts, GP and short. Brands Hatch, and we've got GP and Indy. Abu Dhabi, we've got the 5 there. We've got GP National, International, Club and Kart. Hockenheim, we've got 3, which is GP National and short. Imola, which is just got the GP. Monza, we've got the GP and the short. Motorsport Arena, we've got the GP and the Indy. Silverstone, we've got GP National, International and Stowe, which is quite a nice little addition there. And Zolder, we've got the GP. So I think that's quite a lot they've added for now. I don't know how many they're going to announce. I did hear that there was going to be 16 or something like that, but as you can see from the screenshots, the game's going to look fantastic. The minute I can get any more information to you with regards to the interview and things like that, I'll be sure to put it up on my page. I'm really excited because I have no idea what Lee's got in store and where we're going to meet and what we're going to do, but hey, who knows, things are looking good. The minute I can get something else out to you guys, I promise I will do that. I just wanted to give you an update because I've been to Eurogamer. You've seen a few of the videos and interviews, but I'm sure you're all chomping at the bit for the Project Cars stuff, which I know everyone was really excited about. So just wanted an update and a bit of an apology that it's taken a little bit longer, but there are reasons behind it. It's not because I've been lazy with it or anything like that. It's just that it has to go through an approval stage and things like that. And Lee, quite rightly so, said the quality, mainly the sound quality, which you may have seen from the other ones, hasn't been quite up to scratch. I'm looking at a bit of kit that might help with that, but at the time I didn't have it. At Eurogamer I wasn't expecting the camera internal microphone to pick up as much background noise as it did. Which is a which is a good thing for the camera that it can pick up that amount of noise, but also a bad thing because I couldn't quite hear me and my interviewees, but never mind. So look out for a few more videos. Got a few other things coming up, a few other updates, Forza Horizon 2 info and barn finds and all that, so it's a very busy time, so do be patient with any other videos that I've got coming forward, and until next time guys, thank you very much for your support. Don't forget to check out my Patreon site, follow me on Twitter for any updates, got my Facebook page, and failing that, if you don't want to do any of that, just keep coming back and watching the videos, and if you do like the videos, smash that like button. So until next time, I'll see you all soon.